can we take the basket out so it'll be easier?
Okay, one.
Hi guys. Yeah, at least today, let's be together today. We've been using separate cameras since.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah. How you doing?
I do. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Today, yeah, straight to the point. About 8 minutes, at least, or 10 minutes max. So today we want to talk about maybe like a game. It's not a game, sharp, but what you miss. What do you miss about, being single?
About being single, right?
Yeah. So we start from you. You list your items out there. We end with me.
I miss that I could wake up whenever I wanted to and go to bed whenever I wanted to. Even though I was working, like all I had to think about was myself and maybe the house chores. And even then,
bless you.
And even then, I didn't have to worry about anything or think about anybody else but myself. So it's the lack of responsibility rather that I miss a little bit. Right. And yeah, and wake up. I used to sleep till like midday. Even when
you were single.
Yeah. No. When I lived when I was single, sometimes I could not sleep, but I would lay in bed. Or if I went out the night before.
That's when you were jobless, have you?
No, even when I was working. So like for example on a Friday.
Not when you were in Nigeria.
Yeah. No. Not during the week. But let's say if I went out on the Friday night, went to a TGIF. Saturday, I'm going chill. I'm like, I'm a fellow chalet. I want to go and maybe I wanted to go and, go to another event, last minute invites to places. Oh gosh. Anyway.
So it's the same thing. You miss waking, having to wake up early. I miss staying in bed late.
And
having more responsibilities.
Basically. A lot less responsibilities. Oh, should I miss everything? I thought we were going to take it in turn.
Miss everything.
I thought we should take it in turn.
No, miss everything. Because I don't want you to steal from mine.
Oh, so you can steal from mine?
No, I'm not stealing from yours. You will see.
What else do I miss? I said last minute, like invitations to things. I thought, I was more flexible then. And
okay,
I could. Because even though now I have more money now than I did then, so I couldn't fly to as many places, but traveling more, like, if the option to travel whenever I wanted to, however I wanted to.
You have more money now.
I have more money now.
Spending. Oh shit. Monies.
Whatever.
What do you think I miss? Because yesterday you were saying you know what I miss. What do you think I miss?
I know what you miss. Probably just you do it in Nigeria. Chilling in bed, like not having to really do anything, like till you were ready to. Yeah. What else? I think.
So that's all you have to say about what I mean. All right. So the mic is mine now. Let's start from that chilling in bed. Friend of me, we are making a video. Please don't make noise.
Yeah.
Let's start with that chilling in bed. I don't miss it because I thank God, my work life makes me, there's no pressure to wake up and, so based on how my work life has been, the only thing that brought pressure of having to wake up early is, when we have the 2 times we've had children and, we are, so that. So for me, when I sat down to think about it well, I don't think I miss anything about my single life. And this is why I will explain. The things that I should have missed about my single life are things that I thank God that I've grown out of, and they do not have any place in my life as it were now. In my single life, I used to party a lot.
Okay.
In my single life, you get, so that the irresponsible way of living, although, like I always said, it seemed like an excuse. It seemed like it made sense. But like I always said, it was in between whenever I did not have any relationship. When I had relationships, I was very serious with whoever, but in between, my way of
you were
recuperating or coping was to just have all those, so, and that has no place in fact, I'm so grateful. So, and that brings me to so the main reason I would say I don't miss anything. I believe this marriage has really made my life so much better. In the sense that, then again, I'm not somebody that packs friends. You understand?
Packs friend. That's a very Nigerian line. Mankore. Very Yoruba. Mankore packs friends. You just literally translated.
Yeah. So I realized that you could come as though as I was surrounded by people, but maybe people who used to party and all that stuff. But when it comes to the crux of me being me, Veronica, can you make that more quiet, please? Mm-hmm. When it comes to the crux of me being me, I was just a loner. You understand? So getting married has given me my own community.
That's true. Because I think I've spoken about it before, the importance of having friendships.
So I started stealing from, I said.
No, I spoke about it on my channel before, the importance of having friendships. And there were a lot of people that were like, they didn't agree. And I think it's because of this statement of how friendship is seen, where they see it as mankore, and it's seen as a negative connotation, whereas it's not core. It's like essentially what do they call it? It's investing, an investment. You okay? They're broken. Okay. It's an investment. Friendships are investments, right? So obviously you can't be friends with everybody, but you have to, and you also have to use wisdom to pick your friends. But people always feel it's always a case of, oh, friends can be bad. Like that's what I feel like. That's a popular notion that friends are bad. You don't need to have too many friends. It's bad. It's a bad thing. Whereas Jesus had 12 friends. He had friends. So I think if anyone that displayed the importance of friends, it's our Lord and Savior. He showed that having friends are important and investing in the friendships are very important. And if you say our Lord and Savior was one core.
But I'm lost now. How is that buttressing what my own point?
So I'm buttressing it to say that I thank God that you were more open to the idea of having a community.
I don't say I have friends. My community is my family. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, but even so, you do have friends.
So my own concept of friends is, and which is why I'm grateful for having a family, is the fact that I just have people in my life that are my friends, but there was just that center of my life that was not filled, that was empty, that was just me, and that also defines the way I am now. If you really know me, you realize, I'm a home guy. I don't like to go out. I'm a very awkward guy at social gatherings, So, yeah.
I mean, people always, even when you see my husband, the reason why he always says that, just please take it easy on him. What the young people say, like, not too much on him, yeah. Take it easy with him.
And that's why, a lot of times that people have been like, oh, when you're in our area, we have to meet up. And when we eventually meet up, I can see the disappointment in them, because there's an idea of who you think you know, and
he's extremely introverted. People love to say that, oh, he's the one that's bringing me out and doing it. I am the extroverted one out of the both of us. I feel like I'm an ambivert. My husband he's very introverted.
So if I come to your neighborhood, just see the me you see on stage whenever we meet, that's fine, but just leave me to do you understand? Because you can't handle, and it's so it gets so, when it gets to that point, it gets so disappointing when, because like the one that happened, the one I told you, and so
the thing about my husband is, and I'm very protective of the fact that he's a very introverted person, and like at the end of the day, this is one of the first things that he told me when we were dating, is that he would ask me, like, he hopes I'm not bored, because we would sit down and he's not talking, and I would say to him that it's okay, like, you don't have to talk. I can talk enough for the both of us.
So that's why I said I'm grateful. So getting married has now brought that my inner circle. People that are okay with me and they adapt to me, and we're able to adapt to each other, and I'm so much satisfied.
Let me give you an example. One of his friends that he's known for years, he'll come to the house to my SLK, come to the house. My husband will leave him and go and work. He'll come to see him. Let's say hi. He could be there for hours. He's watching TV by himself. My husband is doing his work. And
so that's like SLK is worthy of being called my friend, because he understands. He gets who I am.
As well. I do the same. Yeah. It's so loud.
Man, it's fine.
Don't worry.
The rest.
I'll do the rest, Mama. Don't worry. Oh wow, you did so well. It's okay. You can leave the rest, Mama.
I just hope that the audio of this video is fine.
You can close it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, a round of applause. You can go now.
Baby, you did so well.
Good girl. Thank you.
God bless you, my baby.
Yeah. So that's why I said I don't miss being single, because although I didn't realize it, but I was just a very lonely guy as well. But I was used to it. But now that I'm here, I realized, that. So, so largely married as, there are things that comes with marriage, like I get so angry, she gets me so angry. Like when I say I get so angry, it's not a normal thing, but my point is,
you can be smiling when you get you angry.
My point is, the way nobody has annoyed me in my life the way she annoys me, but again, I guess that's part of it, and so I won't say I regret that, because that makes us know each other more, because at the end of that we resolve it, and but I hate that, how I feel when those things happen.
Do you know what is the ego thing as well? Because you just feel like, how can this one person make me have so much control of the, how can they make me feel this way and control over my emotions like this? I don't want, you don't want that to be, but once you open up yourself to someone, that's it. And I think that's the beauty of having, of being married. One of the beauties of it is that you have a friend through every season. Like it, literally is so important to be friends, with your spouse, because honestly, like after, you're excited to have sex, what is then left to fill the areas of the time that you're not having sex? It's friendship, it's love, it's like, it's true care. And again, it's accepting the person for who they are and loving them regardless.
Also talking about sex, like now I get to, have it without guilt or without, so that's, so do you understand? That's a good, I don't want to dwell on that too much. Then, financially too, like God has blessed me more when I got married, so normal thing, so what I should have missed would be the fact that when it was only me, but the more we get, the more God brings provision, so I don't, in fact, I as opposed to you, I'm grateful for the responsibilities, the fact that I get to, and I think God just adapted that to me, because I didn't have any training of, I'm the last born, everybody has always taken care of me.
I think that's another thing. I'm a firstborn. I've always had responsibilities, but it's like it's an addition.
So
it's like So and I think that.
So I'm excited for it. That's okay. That makes sense.
I've always had responsibilities, and it's always been. I've always had to be this like role model to my younger sisters, and it's for those that are firstborns. We know ourselves. It's not easy, because that firstborn nature, it goes throughout your whole life. Even though I'm not in my mother's house anymore, I'm still the one that, she'll be like, Niba, I want a bro, so you're not going to talk to your sisters if something is awry. I'm the one that is like the mediator. And I'm just like, I'll be like, really? Can I just rest? So I think that definitely is defining for us as well.
Although when we first got married, I would say I missed being able to just hang out, what were you nodding your head for?
I thought you missed, like, sometimes when you do like some certain things on spur of the moment, like a lot of it, like your skits. I remember then you
used to do, so I missed that one now. Yeah. So it's not married that make me that. So that is giving birth and this phase that we are in, because so I'm a creative, and my creativity has been, for now, because that's my work, and as it's been halted so much, a lot has, like, so that's not based on marriage, that's based on the phase of marriage we are at.
It's a certain season we're in.
So, but initially, then when because I used to still MC weddings a lot, and maybe they would tell me to wait for after party, and you're already calling. Also, where are you? You remember those days that I'll come past 12?
No, but I would make sure.
And it was the norm for me before, so. And even sometimes that I'll just want to go out, and where are you going? So that was somehow.
I never mind you.
No, you did. A couple of times, because like
no. Do you know why? Because I wouldn't know. You wouldn't have told me.
No. It's not even when I'm out. Like, you questioning me when I'm about to go out. Like, okay, where are you going? And and it was strange to me, because I could just go anywhere.
But my question was, I was literally just wanting to.
I'm not blaming you. Let me. No, I'm dropping my what I missed then. Now, why are you feeling?
No,
I'm asking. To defend
I'm not defending. I'm trying to confirm. Like, what my mindset was.
I don't care what the mindset was. Let me just state my. Because I'm trying to say what I miss, although I don't miss it anymore. But the early phases, like the first year to the second year of marriage, like, because I'm a very spontaneous person. Like, that's where I work. I won't think of something before, and I just feel like doing it at the time. The same way when I want to buy something, I have to buy it now, So I'm that kind of person. So normally I would just chat. Oh, okay, now they come or something, And I couldn't do that, because it would come with questioning, and some of those going out did not make sense. So if I would want to go, that means I would have to lie. Then it was just too stressful. So I was just, do you understand? So that was a root shock initially, but it's not even in my life any longer. It's not part of my life. So maybe I'll still think about it. Maybe you guys can also help me drop comment of what you believe that no, I should definitely be
or
missing.
what you miss,
or what you miss in your mind. So I'll go back and think about it. But right now,
life is too sweet and joking.
Yeah, so everything is not. It's not like a bed of roses. You know, it's not. So I'm not painting that. Oh, our marriage is perfect or something. Although I thank God, I couldn't have had a better marriage than this. You know, but to the best of my knowledge at the moment, I really fully enjoy. There's nothing I miss in my pre-marriage life, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I also, you know, explored. And when I'm saying explore, I don't even mean the bad things, you know. I mean, you know, because of my work, you know, I used to travel a lot. I did events. I lived alone. So I mean, my single life was not boring.
Okay.
Do you understand? So
yeah. So I enjoyed my single life. I think that's why I don't miss certain things as well. The thing that I miss, like I've already stated, is the lack of responsibility, or the list of responsibility that I had. You know, being a wife and a mother is totally different to being a father and a husband, right? In different roles, like our roles are defined in, not because we set them up, it's just how it is, and it's to our strengths and weaknesses. And there have been things that have not necessarily been my strength that I've had to be forced to basically rise up to the occasion. And I can't tell you that I enjoyed that.
And it will even make more sense for a woman to, because for instance, like you are the one that get pregnant for like 9 months, your life, you know, the way your life was changed. And as a man, for example, see what I just said now, that this phase that we're in, because we just gave birth and I really have to fully get involved. But as the child gets a bit older, maybe to 1 or 2 years, my involvement at this stage, this kind of involvement I have, would reduce. Not that I'm not involved in my child's life. Do you understand? But I get to do my work more and everything. But that's not the same thing. With the, you know, till they become 5, 6, so you can understand where she's coming from with that, you know.
Yeah. And I think as well, it's like, you know, there's an expectation that we have and that we put on ourselves, because like I remember I was doing a question and Q&A on Instagram yesterday, and you know, one of the questions I got was like, the person was like, you know, they feel like their life is on pause after having a child, and I was like, it is. You know, when you're pregnant, your life is on pause. When the baby's born, like, so the baby is like, you're a bit more independent. Your life is, you cannot do the things that you were doing before. And it's a bit of a RIP to who you were before. Like body-wise, mind-wise, everything has changed. You will never be that person again.
I think it's also dependent on the woman, because I know people that 4 months, they don't give child to person, they don't go back to work.
Doesn't matter the person, but she's not the same person. And the really reason why people are able to maintain the life that they had before, which is very rarely, there's a sacrifice that has been made that we don't know about somewhere, whether it's their own mental health, or whether it's like, you know, maybe the involvement that they can have in with the child. It's not easy. So even the people that, yes, they have to go back to work after 4 months, it's not because I don't feel like many people desire that. Some people don't mind, but that's not easy either. The mental shift from after having the baby and to looking after the baby, it's a lot. Even if you have help, it's still a lot, because at the end of the day, you are still the primary carer. You still have to tell the help what to do, or you still have to tell the person that's helping you look after the child what to do. So I think
it's 190 minutes. So I'm a great conversation. I'll see Yetundevlogs. I'm a great. Today, I want people are like I'm at Ojoju, you know. But so basically, drop comments, because I also feel like why I don't really have a lot is because, you know, orphan guy. I wasn't living I lost my mom. I lost my dad. You know, I wasn't living with family. So I feel like somebody that comes from a complete family like mom and dad, and you know that there will be more to miss. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So drop your comments. What you miss?
Can adults be orphans?
Can what?
Can adults be orphans?
How do you mean?
She's an orphan.
No,
adults can't be.
How do you mean?
It's children that are in it.
If you don't get mommy and dad, you'll be orphan now.
No, I don't think.
And I've been orphaned since about 13, 14 years ago. What are you talking about?
No, but you were still an adult then.
Can adults not be orphans?
No. It's child. So orphanage is for children.
I lost my dad just before I wrote was it junior WAEC or WAEC? Although and my dad was not really present like that. But I lost my mom just as I finished university. That's orphanage. If I say they will know my age now. Okay. I don't want you guys to know. No, but it's not
when you just before you finish university, it's not you were not unless you were like 12 when you finished university. Not like once you're 15, my brother, like
this guy just removed my orphanage. You guys come on, I beg, don't hold me. Yeah. So you guys drop your comment. What do you think about your mind? Am I not an orphan?
I've met people that are like 50 something say that as well. You're not.
I beg, just comment what you want to comment. I beg. See you guys on the next.